Well, family, good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. How are you doing this terrific Tuesday morning? It's another beautiful day here in the East Coast, and I know you are waking up with an attitude of gratitude. So glad you could all be here this morning. As I said once again, it's a terrific Tuesday. And we know on Team at the Network, Tuesdays mean Talking to People Tuesday, getting your week up and ready to go, to invite your guests and your prospects to your TTP this week. And I hope that you have a TTP scheduled for this week. If not, today is a good day to get it started, to think of your guests and who you're going to invite and what type of message are you going to send them. What are you going to say to share what it is you're doing here and how people's lives are being changed, enhanced by the vitamin sprays as we patiently wait for our trim by 10. We know it's in the mail on the way, but boy, we can't wait till they get here. So family, you're down into the Team Upward Lifestyle Call, and this is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, Dr. Del Wafer, as we say. And I want to know who you are. Who's with me this morning? Give me your name and where you're dialing in from.
You in the house. You see in the house.
Hey, Robert. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic. Spraytastic. Waiting on the trim-tastic.
Boy, we're waiting on that trim, aren't we? And look, I was just about ready to throw my little empty box away. I think I have to hold on to it a couple of days now.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Well, welcome,
Sandy
Robert.
Bring down Maryland.
Hey, Sandy, how's it going, lady?
All is well. It's a beautiful day.
Sandy. Oh, yes, it is a beautiful day. It really is. It's a good day to get up there and share. I say, when you got days like this, it's already pleasant. People are already smiling. So it's good to go out there and give them even better news. So get out there and share those vitamins, praise family. This is a good day to talk about them.
Don Joseph, Emeryville, California.
Oh, Joseph, how's it going, sir, on the West Coast?
Sunshine and just working hard.
Well, hey, that's right. Work hard pays off. If it's worth it, it's worth working for, right, Don?
That's right.
Good to hear you this Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Who was that saying Happy Tuesday?
That's Jill Johnson.
Who was that saying Happy Tuesday?
Jill Johnson, Landover, Maryland.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing good. Good to hear. Boy, you sound excited this morning.
I am.
Well, that's a
Jesse
good thing.
Bowser, Pentagon.
Woo! All right, Jesse, bringing the Pentagon with us. How are you, Derek?
Hey, outstanding, Pastor. Definitely makes 15 happen over here.
Good to hear you, Jess. Good to hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who might that be?
This is Toya Corbett from Suitland. How you doing?
Toya, what's up, lady?
Hey.
I hear you on your way to win the Mercedes-Benz. That's all I know. I heard you can win yourself a Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite spot right now.
Somebody said you're taking off on the right foot, Toya.
Oh, for sure. And I actually have my dad listening with me today. He's from Dayton, Ohio.
Wow. You have your dad. You said your dad?
Yeah, good morning, Derek.
Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Derek. How are you?
I'm outstanding.
That's good to hear. Did you say you're from Dayton, Ohio?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. When you get back home, we have a dynamic team that's there waiting to get you up and going. So let us know when you hit Dayton again, okay?
Well, my dad's actually listening so he can sign up. So we'll probably be at the meeting today as well, but I want to get him up to date on everything that's going on.
Good. So we're going to see him Thursday?
No, he'll be back home Thursday. You might
It's not a draw.
Okay. Well, let's get him going. We got a great team in Dayton, Ohio. Well, thank you guys for being here. Good to hear you this morning. Keep it coming, family. Get ready to mute out. Who else is with you? Introduce yourself. Where you calling in from?
That's the time of Judge Rooney.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Family, and again, once again, Toya, welcome to you and Derek, your dad, and bringing your dad on board to be a team partner. I tell you, this is a family business. You have to remember that this is a family business. Melanie and Gil have been in the industry for 24 years, full time. It started off as a business, a family business, and it continues to grow. And Melanie and Gil, their vision is all about the lifestyle, really giving people that freedom to live and to do the things that they so desire to do that you cannot get accomplished working a 9 to 5. The 9 to 5 is okay. It kind of helps you to get help ends to meet a little bit if you're used to living from paycheck to paycheck. But just like healthy supplements, we need a supplement for that income also, because it just doesn't seem to bring in just enough of what we need to live the type of life that you so desire to live. So here at Team Method Network, not only are we getting healthier and feeling better, we're learning how to enjoy an abundant life, and that's the great thing. We're learning how to take those vacations that we so desire to take and to be able to afford to go on vacation. You know, we're learning how to spend time with family, quality time with family. We're learning how to travel. You know, we're learning how to just do those things that we so desire to do, pay off bills, be able to say yes to things that we used to say no to, just living a fun life, a fun, financially free life, and be healthy doing it. And I was thinking the other day, you know, we work these 9 to 5. We're so diligent. We work so hard. We work so hard for the little bit of pay that you get for your time. Just think about how valuable you are. Think about how much time you're giving away, how much of life you're just letting pass before you as you go in and punch that clock every week with no plan to get away from that. And don't get me wrong, a 9 to 5 is necessary, but you have to have a plan that's not going to get it. That's not going to meet your needs when you're ready to retire. It's not even going to meet your daily needs right now. And some of these 9 to 5s are really, really stressing you out. So your health is being damaged because you're stressed out from going to work a job that you don't want to do on a weekly basis. But thank God for Team Up Network. We have these wonderful vitamin supplements that are truly turning people's health around. We have the vitamin D. It just continues to be our number one vitamin spray. The vitamin D is just enhancing people's health. It's helping with people with cardiovascular disease, those with hypertension and asthma, type 1, type 2 diabetes, multiple sclerosis. We discovered from a book that was written called Defend Yourself or Defend Your Body that before there was a vitamin D deficiency, there was no such thing as multiple sclerosis. So those to show you how important vitamin D is. We understand that children that are born with rickets as a result of a low vitamin D level. We understand that vitamin D is important for pregnant women, for children, for babies, for elderly. You know, it's just good for your overall health. So you know someone with a condition or someone that just may be low on vitamin D, and we have a solution for that. Our vitamin spray is 98% absorption. So, you know, you have a pill form. You know, you got vitamin D in a pill, but how much of that are you really getting in your system? How much of vitamin D in a pill form is getting to your bloodstream where it's necessary? And research has shown that only about maybe 10%, maybe 12% of the nutrition in that pill form may be getting into your bloodstream. But we have a guarantee that our vitamin D, if you spray in your jaw and under your tongue, it's 98% absorbent, and people are getting wonderful results from taking vitamin D. We have the vitamin B boost. Vitamin B boost, very, very important. It helps with osteoporosis. It helps with depression, with your mood swings. It helps with periodontal disease. It helps with chronic fatigue. It helps to give you natural energy. And that's one thing that B boost is popular with right now. It's popular because it's giving people that natural energy that they need to make it through a day, to complete a day of work, or just to complete a day of assignments that you want to get done. At the end of the day, you're not drained and worn out. You still got enough energy to finish the thing that you want to do. And our vitamin B boost is giving you that. We have the Slim by 10. Those who are dealing with weight issues, you know, you tried every type of diet that there is. But the Slim by 10, we're getting results within months. People are losing 20 to 30 to 40 to 60 pounds and taking our Slim by 10. And to accompany our Slim by 10, we have the Trim by 10 that we're all patiently waiting for. We know that it's good. Many of us have tried it. We've sampled it. We've seen the results of it. So the Trim by 10 and the Slim by 10, the Trim by 10 is a healthy weight management system that works hand in hand with the Slim by 10. It's a fiber-based nutritional energy drink. Oh, my goodness. Alone, we have been told from our CEO that Trim by 10 alone is going to take the company to $1 million industry, just that product alone. So we are waiting patiently. Again, I keep saying that at our mailbox to get that Trim by 10. And then we have the Super 10. The Super 10 is becoming very popular. Why? Well, it has the superfoods in it. It has the aloe vera gel, the macayo berry. It has the goji berry, the acai berry. It has the 5-HTP. It cleans out and detoxifies your body, warning of all free radicals and those things that we're exposed to on a daily basis. It also has ionic minerals in it. Minerals are just as important for the body as vitamins are. And then we have that cell energy. That cell energy is amazing. It works at a cellular level, going through every cell in your body, kicking out those things that do not belong there, and helping your body to regenerate healthy cells, which gives you a healthier life. It has the number one body master protector that protects the body from a lot of things like free radicals, pollution, the foods that we eat, the things that the body war against on a daily basis. That cell energy goes in there like an army and fights out a war against those things that are damaging to your body. So do we have a part to say, I work? Yes, we do. We have testimony to prove that. Testimony after testimony after testimony after testimony just continues to come in as a result of taking these wonderful, amazing vitamin sprays. Well, family, we have been getting a lot of updates and a lot of videos and a lot of social media materials and tools that we can use, and it's coming straight from corporate. So corporate has been busy issuing out things to us that we can get the word out about what we're doing, helping us advertise, giving us an amazing website, the THW Solution website. If you haven't been there, I would suggest that not only you go there, but you sit down with a guest or prospect. You can go through it and show the compensation plan, show the product, go through the ingredients that's in it, look at videos. It's just a wonderful tool to share with confidence what our product, what our company is all about. So we have someone on the call with us today straight from corporate that's going to be with us, and he's going to share some wonderful things with us, how to take advantage of the market, how to market what you're doing. You know, some of us are into network marketing for the first time ever. And so they're like, what do I do? How do I advertise? How do I market? What do I say? What sites do I go to? Well, this gentleman is going to come on and help us to get started and share a few of the things with us. So I am excited to welcome to the Team Effort Lifestyle call today our very own Director of Field Communications, Mr. Robert Hicken. Are you there, sir?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, Robert. How are you this morning?
I am absolutely fantastic. Couldn't be better.
I'm excited to have you on the call. You know, we have these wonderful conversations. Sometimes I say, man, we should have been on a show call talking about all this. It was so good. So I figured maybe some of these good conversations we have, and see if we can just, you know, bring it to the call, right, Robert?
It's so funny because I've always said, ever since I've been involved in video, I've always said life should be videotaped. Life should be recorded. And you're right. We've had so many calls that we've had just great conversations for 15 minutes, half hour, sometimes an hour, sometimes late into the night. And I wish we would have recorded those and allowed people to hear those. But thank you so much for having me on the call this morning. I'm excited for everybody in Team Effort Network right now because there's so much going on. And Dr. Denise, you just did a fantastic job in explaining the products, which just are amazing. I continue to see more and more testimonies out there from all across the nation. We have so many people excited overseas that are just waiting for the product. They're waiting for us to expand in their countries, and there's just so much going on the back end of Team Effort Network, and a lot of it due to all the work that you guys are doing out there in the field. And it's just been amazing. I've had conversations with so many distributors that are out there that are excited, just simply excited for what the product is doing for people that they know, that people that they've introduced the product to, what the product is doing for them, and also what the opportunity has done for people. And we have our other division, our My Video Talk division, that's been around for over a decade now, and then in a number of countries overseas, that we still continue to see people rank advance. We still continue to see the 1 stars and the 2 stars, and on and on and on. The emails continue to come out, from corporate in regards to those rank advances. And what's exciting about that is they're doing it with the old compensation plan and with all the enhancements that we just came out with recently for Team Effort Network. You guys get to do all these rank advancements at a much faster pace because of all the enhancements. So we know that there are a lot of 1 and 2 stars that just hit that promotion, and you'll start to see some of those emails come out shortly. We're always looking for testimonials. We're always looking for that 30-second. Just give us your name, your background, and why you're excited about either the opportunity or the product. So continue to send those in, and we'll continue to post those on our corporate site. We'll have a page up soon that will have all those testimonies, and of course on social media, which kind of segues into what we're talking about today, and that is, how do you go beyond, Dr. Denise, what we were talking about the other day. How do you go beyond just, I've gone to my warm market, I've gone to my cold market personally, but how do I reach out further? And a lot of what we've done in our previous division is teach people how to use a platform that does just that. Get it out of your, the 4 corners of your retail space, or maybe you have some kind of online service that you don't have necessarily a brick and mortar type business, and you need to reach more people. You need to reach people outside of your city, outside of your country, and go international. And so for many of you out there in the field, you've taken advantage of social media to reach out farther, to take yourself across the nation, to take yourself across the globe, and become an international business partner. And it's had some great success for some, and for others, I think, as with anything, we sit here and we try to figure out, okay, how do I strategize that? And so when we were talking the other day, we were talking about some different strategies and some different things that we can do. And one of the things that I came across an article by somebody who I have a lot of respect for in the social media world, and I was talking about hashtags. And while hashtags have been around for a while, I don't think that we necessarily take advantage of them. So before I get into hashtags, I'll just ask everybody, and I know you can't respond on here, but just think about this to yourself. Number one, are you on social media? And I know Nikisha Bond has done a lot of training in regards to social media, and a lot of phenomenal training. And I have to give it up to her for yesterday. Her training was, to me, a little bit of a mix of Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki put together. It was absolutely amazing. So my hat's off to you, Nikisha Bond, for that training yesterday. But ask yourself, number one, are you on social media? Number one, and which platforms are you on? I mean, for right now, we have big platforms. We have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have Pinterest. A lot of people are not on Pinterest yet. They don't really understand Pinterest and how to take advantage of it. We have LinkedIn, which is more of your professional social media platform. And those right there, if you're on those, then you're right. If you have a presence on those, then you're on the right track. If you don't have a presence on those, then I would highly suggest that you go out and at least put a profile on there and get started. Put some information about you and start branding yourself and your products on there. Obviously, the trim products, the spray products, you want to put those on there and just start strategizing to get your name, get your products out in front of more people so you can get a larger reach, if you will. So the trick of taking what you would normally do, where right now most of what we do is face to face. We understand that's the best way to just simply keep it simple while you're out going about your day. You're building your business. You go out and you run your errands. You go to church. You go to your kids' school. You go wherever it is that you're going, and you're talking to people. Even while you're standing in line at a store, you can actually introduce yourself and have a conversation, and just keep it really simple about this opportunity and about the product that we have. And so we do an excellent job in that, and I see a lot of people having a lot of success with that. But we're constantly questioning how do we get a further reach. And so with just those 5 social media platforms right there, you can reach so many more people with the number of people that are actually out there. And there's a lot to it that I don't have time to go to in 15 minutes on this call. But I think what we might start doing is we might start maybe giving you guys some tips here and there on things that you can do. And I know I'm about to reach out to Nikisha Bond. She doesn't know yet, but I'm about to reach out to her and see if we can't put our heads together and start coming up with some things as well. But going beyond the platforms that I just mentioned, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Pinterest, and your LinkedIn, if you have let's say a brick and mortar store, you're not only allowing a certain number of people within your city to come into your store and patronize your business. If you have tourists that are coming in from outside of your city or outside of the country, obviously you allow them and you want them to come in and patronize your business as well. So you wouldn't stop them from coming in and patronizing your business. And so with social media, you want to go beyond the big platforms and start looking for some of the smaller platforms as well. And all you have to do is do a Google search for social media platforms. And the reason that I say this is because the more places that you have a profile, the more people you're going to reach. And not everybody, even though you might think, for those of you that are on social media, not everybody likes Facebook. Not everybody likes Instagram. Not everybody likes Pinterest. And so a lot of times they'll choose the platform that they like. And not everybody's on the big 5, or the big 6, if you will. So when you do a Google search for social media platforms, you'll see literally hundreds of social media platforms that are out there that you can literally go out and just put up a profile, put up a little bit of information about your business, put up a little bit of information about your product, and you'll reach people that you wouldn't normally reach. And so it's a matter of exposure, just like with your 10 tasting parties and your Super 10 trainings. It's a matter of just meeting more people, inviting them to the information, and doing what you're already doing, and that is being a professional inviter, being a professional network marketer, and going out there and just exposing more people to the information. And so, Dr. Denise, I know during the course of the conversation that we were having the other day, we were talking about some certain things and some certain people that we might want to look up and do some Google searches. And I know there's one person in particular that I've heard mentioned on this show or on this call that I have a lot of respect for, and that is Eric Worre. So if you guys have a chance to go out and do some Google searching on your off time, when you're not out there prospecting and you're not doing your TTPs and stuff like that, when you're looking for something to fill your head with positive information and looking to develop yourself and develop your skills, Eric Worre is somebody who actually is a trainer for network marketing. And I know some of you out there already know who that is. His name is Eric, Worre. He does sell product as far as his own product, training products and stuff like that. So we're not, trying to push his products or anything like that. But you can do YouTube searches and Google searches, and there's all kinds of phenomenal information out there that he has out there for free that will teach you how to develop your skills in this industry. and along with going out there and getting on as many social media platforms as you can, and not to say that you have to go out there and post on every single one every day, because that would take forever, but to have a profile out there, to have your doors open for business on all these social media platforms, again, just allows you to have more exposure out there and reach more people. So I just wanted to kind of share that with everybody. I listen to these calls all the time, and I'm not always able to get on the calls, but I'm listening, especially to the training ones. And man, I hear some dynamic things that you guys are doing out there. I hear Denise Moore, she's crushing it out there, and all the TTPs, all the Super 10 trainings, and all the feedback that comes out of these things, and people are excited. And so it's I often hear people saying, okay, now I have all this information, now what do I do next? And so now I just wanted to share, a little bit of what you could do next on the social media side to get more exposure, to get more people in front of the information. Obviously, we've been developing a lot on the back end with corporate. We have the new thethwsolution.com website that Dr. you were just talking about, and a fantastic looking website, a lot of new graphics and things of that sort, a lot of new information in regards to the new solution that we have with the new product, and coupling that with the Slim Spray. And so, you definitely want to be linking all of your social media to your websites. You have the THW Solution website. You have your teameffortnetwork.biz website that you can put your you have to use the www on the front, but you can put your rep ID on the end of it, and it becomes your replicated website. So if you go to the contact page or the enroll page, it has your information there, and people do not need to have your rep ID. So you definitely want to make sure that on your profiles, on all your social media profiles, that you're linking your replicated URL out there. So you've got Facebook, and you're linking to the THW, you're linking to the Team Effort Network.biz, you've got your Twitter that you're going out and you're posting your URLs to. You've got your replicated website that has the Facebook button, it has the Twitter button, so people can share things on the social media sites right from there. And you just want to make sure that you're linking back and forth. What in the SEO world we kind of call the wheel or the spoke, where we're going out on all these social media platforms. We're putting a presence out there, and we're putting our links back to our websites, making the website the hub, if you will, of our marketing and our prospecting, and then all the social media platforms are linked to that. And so people are able to see all your information. They're able to see your profile. They're able to see the product. They're able to see what your business is about. You give them just a little bit of information, just like when you're prospecting, you're inviting to a TCP. Give them just a little bit of information on your profiles, and then they get curious enough that they want to click your link and they go find out more information on your website, whether it's the teameffortnetwork.biz website or it's the THW Solution website. And that said, I want to give you guys a little bit of information. Last night we were working till all hours in the morning, and the new opportunity page on teameffortnetwork.biz for the English site is up and running. So all the new slides are on there. So you definitely want to go visit all the new slides. It has all the platinum information on there, so you can see that, as well as the Spanish side of the teameffortnetwork.biz site is live now. And so it looks just like the English side. Everything's been updated and converted over to Spanish. So we were up working diligently last night to get all of that done, so you guys could have all that information about the new compensation enhancements and everything else. So we're going to continue to do a lot on the back end here. We're here to support you. We have an amazing staff at corporate that, they're in the ticket database all the time. Continue to put your tickets in if you have any questions or anything that you might need our help with. And, we've got we've just got an amazing staff. We're here for you. We want you guys to know that. Go out there and continue to do what you do. Congratulations to all of you who have recently rank advanced in all ranks, whether it be just, you just invited and signed up your first person. You just became team builder, all ranks. Go out and celebrate the fact that you just rank advanced and continue to work hard, continue to do all that you're doing. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. And if there's anything that I can do, go ahead and get with your leaders and let them know what it is that you're looking for, and they can get with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, in the next event, and shaking the hands of those who I haven't met yet, because I love to meet everybody face to face. I get to hear you guys on the phone calls, and I don't get to meet everybody face to face all the time. So when the events come around, it's nice to be able to put the face to the voices. So, Dr. Denise, back to you.
Well, I can always say you can always spot Robert at a big event, because he's the one that has the great big old cheesy smile. He's either around equipment or he's around Melanie McGill, or he's on stage and he got this great big old cheesy smile. I said, yep, that's him. That's Robert right there. So, Robert, we want to thank you so much for the support that we do get from corporate and that we have direct access to you. We know you work hand in hand with Melanie McGill, and you have a lot of responsibilities, but to be able to have access to you, we can call you, get questions answered, and concerns taken care of. We thank the ladies in corporate office that takes care of the support tickets. Family, the support ticket is just a good system. If you have any type of issue, go to your back office, submit a support ticket, and you're going to get a response within 24 hours. That system is really set up, and it really does a great job. And we thank you for that, Ron. We thank you for the videos that keeps coming from corporate, all the videos on the product and the updates and the encouragement and the marketing tools. We can use those as marketing tools along with the website. And the website are incredible. You can really educate yourself. It's not like you need to know a lot. You just sit down and you go through the website. You can pretty much educate yourself on what to say, what it is you want to say, what it is you want to share, whether it's about the product or whether it's about the compensation. Family, it's right there on the website. Everything is really at hand. And Robert, we talked about marketing. Like, a lot of folks come into network marketing, but we talked about the importance of marketing, what it is you're doing, getting out there on social media so people will know. But we also talked about the overseas family, how they're still, becoming 1-star, 2-star, 5-stars off of the old compensation plan because they're still using the original system. And the original system is what? The power of 2. It's still, and that kind of blows our mind when we talk about that. That people are becoming millionaires, they're becoming wealthy, and they're doing all healthy and wealthy just by understanding the simple duplication of the power of 2. I don't care how many tools you give us, videos, website, it still boils down to getting 2 to get 2. And we talked about that last week, and how you just can't overlook that. It's just it's the power of inviting. Like you said, become a professional inviter. You just become a professional inviter. When I first came into Team Effort Network, my video talk, I was a professional inviter. That's what I did. But as I continued to invite, my business continued to grow, and I didn't do much of anything. I just invited, and the team did everything else. But look where I am now. But we talked about the Robert, the power of 2. I don't care what you give us, what we have. It's still based on growing your business on the power of 2. Is that correct?
Absolutely, and I think you hit it right on the nail. And I a lot of times I think we get into this so far into it, and we start to forget some of the basics because we're dealing with almost kind of management mode at times, and so we have to kind of take a step back and breathe and celebrate our success so far, but then get back to basics. And the basics are, Mel Gill says it all the time, keep it simple. Keep it simple, and it is the power of 2. The compensation plan was designed for you to just go out and get 2 people and then help everybody else go out and get their 2, and then exponentially over time, this thing just explodes. And so for those of you who have rank advanced to 1-star or 2-star, you've seen that explosion. You've seen it on the residual side. You've seen it on, just in in numbers at your TTPs, going from 2 or 3 people at your first one to now having to move to a country club because you're because you can't fit in your house anymore, right? And
that's right.
we're
one of those big dreamers also. I hear about Mel gives a lot of gold nuggets. So those things out there, and I know that they're gold nuggets, and you got to be able to hear them. Like you said, pay attention, right? He doesn't pay attention. And every now and then he'll say something. That has value to it. That means something. So, if you want to be where you're going, you got to act as though you're already there. So, so we get the big country club. Why? Because we're going after those big dreamers. Mel said go after the big dreamers. I'm going after the big dreamers, and I want to take the team with me. And so we have this beautiful country club in Mitchellville, Maryland. I mean, it's just breathtaking. Surrounded by beautiful golf course and lakes and swimming pools and the scenery, the landscape, and it's just breathtaking. And we're going for it, Robert. We're going $50 million in 18 months. Believe me, I told you before. $30 million, that's going to be in my paycheck. And they can do whatever they want with the other 20, but $30 million is going to be in mine. Okay.
I have no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, we've gone from the small hotels for the Super Saturdays to now the big convention centers. So, as this thing continues to, as you guys get out there and you continue to professionally invite and keep it simple by putting the little bit of information in front of them and allowing them to get in front of all the information at the TTPs, allowing them to get in front of the information that's on the websites, allowing them to go to and attend the Super Saturdays to develop their skills and learn how to become a professional network marketer as well through all the skills that you've learned as you go and you develop your teams and your organizations. You're going to continue to see your own growth going from your TTPs at your homes to then the hotels to now the country clubs and the big Super 10 trainings going from the small hotels to the bigger hotels to now the convention centers. One day we're going to get to that point, and it's going to be one day soon where we're going to have the big stadiums. Right now we're going to fill the stadiums. We're going to build the big convention centers where we have tens of thousands of people, and the energy is so extremely high because there are just so many people in the same room that they're all there for the same reason, and the energy just explodes that you almost just tear the roof off of the place because there's so many people that are so excited about everything.
Wow. That's a vision, man. I love it. I love vision. I love it. I love going for it. Robert Hicken, Director of Sales Communication, and all the other titles that you carry. Thank you so very much for giving us today. We appreciate it. We just appreciate you taking the time to, give us the tools that we need and keep us updated and keep us connected with the owners, Melanie McGill, and we just appreciate you. I want to say right now we truly appreciate you and all the work that you do.
Well, I appreciate having me on the call. It's always an honor. It's always fun to be on the call with you guys. Such a great call in the morning to start. Over here on the West Coast, we start off our morning with this call. It's our cup of coffee that we no longer need because we're listening to this call. It's a great way to get your morning started. So thank you for having the calls and hosting the calls. And like I said in the beginning, if you guys have testimonies, if you have just a 30-second testimony, if you're at a TTP, if you're at a Super 10 training, if you're at any one of the events, or just if you're just anywhere and you just have a bunch of energy and you're feeling excited about what's going on, pull out your phone, do a quick 30-second testimony of your name, your background, and why you're excited, whether it's the opportunity or it's the product, and send it to your leader so they can send it to me, or if you have my direct number, you can send it to me directly, and we'd love to have them. We're all about promoting you guys, and we want to get out on social media and out on our website all of your faces and all of your names out there as you guys continue to do what you're doing, and it's just fantastic. I'm extremely excited to see all of the excitement out there in the field and all the hard work paying off.
Now that's a wonderful invite, family. Robert is saying, when you're out at a TTP, or maybe you have a new customer, a new prospect, take out your phone camera and just video like a 1 or 2 minute little quick interview on whoever your prospect, maybe a new business partner just signed up. Toya was on the phone. Toya is getting her dad signed up in the business. Toya, this might be a good time to take your phone and just record your dad joining the business with you and talking about why it's important for your dad to join the business with you and what you all plan on doing. And send that recording to us so we can get it to corporate. Because what's going to be powerful as Robert put together these videos, and you begin to share with your family and your friends, they get to see you actually in a company video talking about this product. And that's just a plus for you. That's just another tool for your toolbox. I say take advantage of that while we're building these wonderful tools as we on our way to that 50 million. And you have it in your repertoire of video featuring you and how you started and how you got someone else in the business. So let's do that. 1 or 2 minute testimony on your phone. Send it to us and we'll forward it to Robert. And it come forth through a company video. That's powerful. I'm looking forward to that. And looking forward to seeing that video, Robert.
Well, you know I got a cheesy smile right now, so I'm excited
smile.
to them all. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you. We're going to go out to Atlanta, Georgia. One-star Dr. Kevin Vaughn here with our quote for today. Dr. Vaughn, are you there?
Absolutely, Doctor. How you feeling today? Can you hear me okay? Faster, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Oh, great. Oh, great. What a great call today. Robert Hicken, man, you're awesome, man. I can feel the smile through the network, man. I love it. Isn't that wonderful? What a great job. Thank you so much, Robert, for all that you do for our corporation, of course, and being a part of our wonderful team. Appreciate you, man,
trying to
so
keep
much.
Up with all your energy, my friend.
I tell you, we're going to keep bouncing off each other, aren't we? But I tell you, with great leadership, like Pastor Dale and Pastor Denise, you can't but be excited about what's going on. And I love when Pastor Denise talks about we are favored and we're just in the right place at the right time. Pastor, just amazing. It just still floors me today that Mel and Amy Gill and Mr. Gill have given us the opportunity for this wonderful business that we have through Team Effort International and, of course, 10. And what a great opportunity, guys. I trust everybody on the call, whether you're new or in the business already, guys. We have a tremendous opportunity. You heard some vision today talking about where we're going to be going with our TTPs, and we're going to be in stadiums, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be in conference centers. I think one of the biggest places I've been is in Orlando. The Orlando Conference Center, man, they got like 2 or 3 miles of conference centers down there. We're going to be able to max those out in the future, guys. I'm just excited about 10 and where we're going. So, and Pastor Denise, I don't know. I'm going after 20 million, so they're going to have to up that 50 million to about 100 million probably later on.
Let's do it. Let's up it.
That's right. They're going to have to up it because I'm going after 20. You got 30, so, we got to let somebody else have some. I know Pastor Dale's going after at least 40 for sure. I love it. So thank God for you guys on that. Guys, I've been excited, and probably if I could leave you with a word today, as far as we're going to give you some quotes in a few seconds, 3 quotes, but the word purpose comes to mind today, guys. Oh, man, Pastor Denise, today comes purpose. We have purpose, guys. Everybody on the call has purpose. You need to take advantage of social media, guys. You got to do it. You have to do that without a doubt. That's the only way. One of the best ways is to tell you you're going to get appointments, guys. I got a major appointment this Thursday with a pastor. We're going to be showing him the business, and he's got ties to a lot of folks. So the key is to network. One of my favorite quotes I like to say, sayings is network the planet, guys. You got to network the planet. I'm talking about all social media. Use it. Talk to people from other countries and just begin to start your business in those countries, guys. But you got to network. You got to network. You got to share, and invite. But today, guys, we got purpose. We always have purpose each and every day. It's not just today, but each and every day we have purpose. And one of the quotes I want to leave with you today out of 3, the first one, guys, is the purpose of life is a life of purpose. Please know that. You got to look at yourself today. You got to, if you haven't done that already, guys, go to your mirror. Look at your wonderful self in the mirror and say, I have purpose. I have purpose today. I have purpose tomorrow. Wake up thinking that. You thank God for all that he's given you, of course, today, each and every day, but think about your purpose, guys. People are hurting out there, guys. They're hurting all across the world. Things are happening. You can just go on the news for 5 seconds and see what's going on around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, people are needing you to build this business, to build your life, and to fulfill your purpose. Hey, Eleanor Roosevelt says, the purpose of life is to live it. Come on, now, I know Pastor Denise loves this one. The purpose of life is to live it, guys, to taste, experience to the utmost. That's what Mel and Amy Gill have given us, guys. They're giving us a chance to experience life. They want you to have life. They want you to enjoy your life, have your family, enjoy your family, and just enjoy yourself, guys. So to taste, experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experiences. I love that part of it, guys. That's what we're doing every day, Pastor Nisa, Robert, and everybody. We're reaching out for newer and richer experiences in our own lives. And believe me, guys, you will be happier each and every day. I believe, ladies and gentlemen, most people are not happy because they're not fulfilling their purpose. And I know everybody on this call is doing that today. Hey, our last quarter today, guys, ladies and gentlemen, is I hope you take this one to the bank, guys, all the way to the bank. I'm on the hunt. Woo-wee, I love this part. I'm on the hunt for who I've not yet become. Oh, you guys need to pursue yourself. Just pursue yourself, guys, if you haven't even reached where you're supposed to be at yet. I know without a fact, by fact, ladies and gentlemen, 10, we have not even touched the bottom of the first floor yet. We're still at the ground floor, ladies and gentlemen. You guys need to keep building and building, sharing and sharing, and inviting and inviting. But I'm going to read this one again. I am on the hunt for whom I have not yet become. You guys take it to the next level and stay excited. Back to you, Pastor Robert. I'm excited for you guys. What a great company. This is the best company on the planet. God bless you. Take care and have a great day, everybody. Get to work now. Get to work.
That's right. That's right. Wow, very sweet quotes. Dr. Vaughn, I love those quotes. It's very, very sweet to the taste. I love that, family. Hope you heard those. Well, it's been a great call once again. This is the best company. And then I agree, excuse me. I agree with you, Kevin, 100%. Robert, once again, thank you for taking the time to be with us outside that crazy schedule you have. Thank you for being with us and giving us insight on social media, how to take advantage of it, the sites to go to, and we know we're going to hear from you again. You and Nikisha Bond are going to put heads together and really give us some wonderful tools, a wonderful way to really attack social media so it's beneficial to everyone that wants to use it. Family, it's been a great call. It's Tuesday. Don't forget to get up there and talk with someone about what you're doing. So join Mr. T on Show Me the Money call tonight. It's 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get your guests on the call, hear testimonies, hear about the company, and hear about the product. And be back with us again tomorrow morning as we continue to hear more great things on what we do as we're riding this wave of growth.
Yes,
50 million in 8 years. I'm telling you, family, this wave is going. We are riding.
Oh, yes, ma'am, it is. Yes, ma'am.
Woo! Welcome, lace up those shoes. Hold on. Get ready to take off because we are moving full speed ahead. Stay focused, family. Pay attention.
Yes.
Stay enthusiastic. Don't let anyone steal your
right.
joy. Don't murmur. Don't complain. It's not going to get you anywhere. We've been in business for 24 years. We're going to continue. Well, Mel Amy goes in the industry 24 years full time. We've been in business. Paycheck's gone up. This is about 13 years, nonstop, continues to grow. Millionaires are continuing to be built. People are continuing to come into the company. We're still adding product every year. So come on, family. We have a lot to celebrate. To celebrate. So let's take what we have and run with it, make a difference. And as I say, get out this phone and get out there and go tell someone all the great news that you've heard today. Keep a smile on your face and know that God is on your side. Be back tomorrow morning, family. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you and have a prosperous day on purpose.